Fat Joe is beefing with the FBA. I think that, you know, for you to be a legendary rapper in the game, to say something like, you know, the things he's been saying, he's basically a revisionist historian. He's revising history by going down this route to basically say that it was 50-50 between Black Americans and Latinos. He even threw Jamaicans in there. He's like Black Americans and Caribbeans. From what I know, I'm saying, and I've been seeing it with so many videos, you got a lot of OGs from the hip hop days that are pointing out that, you know, hip hop was started by Black Americans. And many of them that early in the days that were seeing it start in the Bronx, it was starting from young. They weren't, you know, teenagers even then. They were like young. And I think as far as you go back with that, when you think about it with hip hop, I definitely think, as much as we all talk about, oh, the 70s is where, you know, the birth of hip hop and everything. I think if you ask me, I think it goes back into the 60s. It could have very well been in the 60s. You had a lot of youngsters that were, you know, playing, hearing different songs, some of their favorite songs, and probably playing the records that their parents were playing and stuff, and then maybe doing their little rap thing to it. And that's what kind of started it. And you even got some people saying, oh, it started down south and then it made its way up to the East Coast, to the Bronx. I don't know how true that is. I'm not really negating all of that because, like I said, you know, there's a few videos I think out there, or maybe a couple videos I should say, where you see stars rapping or doing something of a rap style thing, and they were doing that. I think the video is really old. I'm gonna look for it and see if I find it, but it's a really old video and it looks like it's from like the 1950s or something. So rap had its way. It had a long process until it eventually started blowing up towards the late 70s and then going into the 80s. But anyway, Fat Joe, I feel like I'm disappointed in him to you know, even go down that route. I feel it would have been more respectful if he said something to the effect of, you know, old Latinos helped jump on board when hip hop became mainstream and added their flavor to the whole hip hop scene. Maybe something like that, opposed to saying it was 50-50. I don't really know where he got that from. Like I said, I think at this point, he's trying to be a revisionist historian. And anyway,